For every game, I look at that banner up there. You guys ever look at that banner up there? The women's basketball banner? Right? Every time, before every game, I look at that banner, and that keeps me motivated beyond a lot else but that. Right? We're playing for something. Guys, great beginnings, all right, aren't always as important as the way you finish. It's not easy rebuilding a program. It's not easy on anybody involved. And the resiliency and hard work, the passion they've showed over the past 2 years, and the freshmen coming in, I think is a big piece to that. Come on. Hey, good defense. You just can't travel with the ball, right? That hurts us, those extra possessions. Yeah, just catch, take a look, you don't have anything, we're fine. But I came in, and like any new coach coming in, my philosophy was a little bit different from the previous coach. So for me, the big piece was putting in my philosophy. We press, we ran a ball screen offense. I knew that would take a little bit of time and still to get in the kids that fit that offense and defense. But moving forward, I wanted to establish that. I wanted to establish my culture, the basic foundation for the program moving forward. Continue the energy. We got to take away a couple of those old boards and extra possession. Continue to push. Look, the foul count. To make sure my number one piece was lay down a foundation and culture for what fits, my values, and I want the values moving forward. The second piece was obviously begin the recruiting piece of everything to recruit based on, my philosophy, offense and defensively. And then, thirdly was to really, get a feel for the university and, what works here, what doesn't, in kind of ways, and the Northeast 10 as a league. Hands up. Hustle, good hustle, come on. You're good, come on. I think team building, we'll do some team, we do team building things, but just in general, some mentorship areas, like going to basketball games or coming to my place, doing dinners, watching basketball, they're going to see the regionals this weekend. Just those areas, the community service areas, and just being there for them in general. Last night I was able to watch the last game for seniors that I recruited at William and Mary, and I shot them a text and just said, congratulations on great 4 years. You were the foundation of building a program, right? And you left it better than when you came in. And that's the way I look at it, and that's what I want them to feel when they leave. Win it! Let's go! Definitely learned a lot at William Mary. Again, it's different when you're an assistant. That's one of the big things that I learned. When you become the head coach, everything is on your shoulders. As much as an assistant, you feel that pressure and you want to do well, and it's not the same as when it's your shoulders and it's your team. So, that I definitely can attest to, but just staying the course and recognizing it's a process. And that was a big takeaway, and that staying and recruiting is a huge piece, but allowing time to get the players that fit your system in. And again, moving forward, and you can't cheat a process. Continue to attack, right? If they're forcing us away from the ball screen, what's open? Opposite flasher. This year was a little bit different. We were very young. We lost 5 seniors, a class of 6 freshmen coming in, only 2 sophomores. So it was definitely different in that way. And then 3 seniors, and 2 of which hadn't played significant minutes over a full 4 years. So again, the big piece was to really get those freshmen acclimated moving forward, get them acclimated, key on the leadership piece with the seniors, and just again start to continue to build that foundation. I think first year is always tough, but absolutely, the second year was really the year where I was able to get out for a full year and recruit and really kind of understand the university and league. Sorry, Coach. I'm stronger, don't worry. I got you. This season I've seen a lot of maturity with my sophomores and freshmen. Obviously, it's so interesting when you see freshmen from the start and everything's kind of like deer in headlights. So a lot of the growth stemmed from not only the basketball piece, but understanding the college piece of time management, just kind of maturing in that way too. But then on the court, they've been getting, and we're getting significant minutes because we're a very young team as is. So 10, 15, 20 minutes a game or more. And just by the end of the season, I saw them start to feel a little bit better in their respective roles and a little less jittery on the court, I think. What was I going to say to you over here was you're right there. So either you make a play on the ball against me, or you take a charge. Like, you got to do one or the other. I don't care if you fell or make a play on the ball. You're right there. You just got to take the charge, right? Go at her. Pretty much all young players right now, because I'm going to have 2 juniors and 6 sophomores and 6 freshmen. But my thoughts are really that I love their work ethic. And I really love, and this goes for my whole team right now, just their love for basketball, the passion. They go to games on their own. Like, we'll text about games. They're happy to come over my place and watch a college game. And their camaraderie. They've all become really, really good friends, and I think that's really great to see. And, the freshmen coming in are very similar. They're hardworking kids. They love basketball, and they're ready to get after it, and they know they're helping to continue to build this foundation and move this team forward. So that in itself excites me, that they were excited to come and help be a part of rebuilding and, moving a program forward. All the way. Good, yes. I try to look at it in increments coming in. Definitely year 2, year 3, I'll have the bulk of my recruiting classes in. So my goal by year 3 is to be in, the middle, if not higher in the conference. And by year 4 and year 5, my hope is that we continue that movement up in the conference, moving forward. And then just in general, I'm such a big believer in not just the basketball piece, but graduation, 100% graduation rate, and helping them get jobs and get internships, and just, that when they leave Franklin Pierce, they leave better human beings than when they came. Better humans, better students, better friends in the big picture of things. So my hope is that they're up here by the time they leave. We have 10 minutes to play. There's no 20-point shot here, all right? You're going to get yourself back in this game by defending. Next step is, we have a 2018 class of 6 coming in. And recruiting is always an interesting thing, because you recruit and this fits here, but then, always end up that you're like, oh, wait, and things move around, things change. Recruiting is always changing and moving around. So just continue to evaluate where we are next year again with another 6 freshmen. We're going to be young again. And again, freshmen, sophomores, 6 sophomores. To continue to, play with our intensity, press. And we're going to be tweaking some things offensively, but just continue to move forward. In the postseason is a big piece for us. Then in the summertime for them when nobody's really watching, and then again in the preseason, and come out and be ready to compete.